Welcome everybody to Hannahcast Live. Oops, I should probably put that up. But yeah, hey guys, we'll go back to another episode of Hannahcast Live. Hopefully, like I have ultra low latency on, so you know, there should be more of a direct kind of interaction. I see Cole Warner reviews is here. Have you seen Disaster Movie? It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's in my top 20 worst movies. Top 20? It's in my top 10. Jesus Christ. Like Disaster Movie and Meet the Spartans, they single-handedly killed, those two movies single-handedly killed the parody movie genre. Like, they just killed it. Like, and like, they literally killed the genre. But yeah, that movie is just the worst. Let me know if, you can hear me well, and, you know, ooh, yeah. Yep, the latency is great. Yeah, no, Meet the Spartans, yeah. Actually, I actually have a top 10 worst movies I've ever seen, if you guys want to see it. The top 10 worst films I've ever seen in my life. Again, if you guys want to see that. Now, because I will say, like, with my top, like, oh, do you guys want to see my top 10 worst movies? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, Meet the Spartans and Disaster Movie are definitely in my top 10. I should probably do an actual video of this sometime. Like a proper video. But, like, yeah. Because, like, here's the thing with my top 10 worst movies. I only count theatrical releases, and also, especially in recent years, I've started to really only go for, like, movies that have been released in 600 plus theaters. Those would be considered wide release movies. Watch the review / rant on YouTube that Rambo Raff for Life did on Disaster Movie. The review was hilarious and much better than the movie itself. I would see her. I don't know if I'm ever gonna watch Rambo Raff for Life, but but you do see my top 10 worst movies. Yeah. All right, let's pull up the graphic cam. Again, there are still some that I probably still need to see. But, however, you know, at number 10, I have, come on. I have this thing. Yeah, there we go. At number 10, I have Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. This movie is literally broken. That film is actually broken. Like, I can't, but, like, the effects are horrible. The Nuclear Man doesn't make any fucking sense. And literally the only superhero movie I think is even worse is Supergirl. Somehow Supergirl managed to be slightly worse than Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. I mean, at least I sort of basically understand what the plot's supposed to be about in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, you know. Superman nukes the sun, like, throws all the nukes into the sun and creates Nuclear Man. Now he has to stop him. It's stupid, but I literally do not remember what the plot of what Supergirl is. I literally don't. Then we have number 8 and number 7, which are, number 8 is Meet the Spartans, and number 7 is Disaster Movie. Good God. I just refreshed myself on some clips recently on Meet the Spartans, and oh my God, like, the fucking offensive, like, Britney Spears jokes are so not funny, and even just having the whole, leave Britney alone, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this is so 2008. It's painfully 2008. Nuclear Man would have been a good concept for a movie, but was poorly executed. I don't know. I think Nuclear Man just sounds like I just think Nuclear Man sounds like a stupid idea to begin with. But yeah, and then you get Disaster Movie, which I just question why it exists. Then number 6, 5, 4, and 3 is Dinesh D'Souza's conservative documentaries. I need to make a video refreshing my thoughts on these, but it's just, Jesus Christ, the conspiracy theories and shit are ridiculous. And honestly kind of dangerous, especially with where, things kind of went, especially around January 6th. But it's like, and now granted, he has come out with 2 other documentaries in the past couple of years, because I've noticed he makes a new documentary like every 2 years, like on even numbered years, Dinesh D'Souza. And like he came out with one in 2020 called Trump Card, and then he came out with one in this year called 4,000 Mules, but those didn't even get proper theatrical releases, so they're not even real movies. They're not even real bad movies. But yeah, those 4, and in case you're wondering, number 6 is Obama's America. I don't know if it's supposed to be 2016 Obama's America or Obama's America 2016. Then number 5 is America, Imagine the World Without Her. Number 4, Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democratic Party. And number 3, Death of a Nation. His movies just get significantly more lazy as they go on, which is probably why the last 2 didn't even get proper theatrical releases, so, Number 2 is Unplanned. Probably the most infuriating film I've ever seen in my life. It tackles the issues of Planned Parenthood in the worst way possible, in a guilt-tripping way, and the Unplanned is actually disgusting. It's an actual disgusting film. If you want a movie that tackles Planned Parenthood in the best way, then watch Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always is what is fantastic. Unplanned is actually offensively bad. It's disgusting. And then number 1 is The Trump Prophecy, which is probably the most ridiculous plot for a film I've ever heard in my life. Which is because if you guys don't know, it's about a fight. It's apparently the true story of a retired firefighter who, who has PTSD, but in the movie, PTSD is like a physical monster that kind of sneaks up and pushes him around at times. I'm not making this shit up. And later on, I guess one night, God, who's apparently the moon, just appears in his bedroom and tells him that Donald Trump is going to be the next president of the United States. And so this started apparently a prayer movement that got him elected. And if that sounds if that sounds extremely stupid, trust me, it is. But it's almost it's so misguided that's almost kind of funny. But yeah, and like I said, there are some movies that aren't on this list, like The Room, which it normally would be on this list, but it did not get a wide release in theaters. So yeah, those are my top 10 worst films of all time. These movies are just, again, these are probably the worst I've ever seen. I'm probably not gonna, I will say Cold War reviews, I'm probably not gonna check out Unsolved Mysteries. There's already so many things I need to watch already, and I don't really think Unsolved Mysteries is gonna be one of those. I mean, again, that's the thing about the recommendations, I'm probably not gonna get around to them, because, I already have oh yeah, thanks, it is, the great list, oh man. Again, just, if you have not seen, and there are some movies that are so terrible that, again, didn't make it onto the list, just barely. What was it? Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth is probably Battlefield Earth might be the most boring film I've ever sat through in my life. So yeah. But yeah. Yeah. What else is there? Oh yeah, let's get into like one of the meat topics here. Probably the one that you've all been waiting for. I would like, when it was announced that Discovery was going to be was going to be buying out Warner Brothers from AT&T, I was excited. Hello, Nick SpongeBob Personal. I was really excited for that because, because because obviously if you remember 2021, AT&T decided to put all their theatrical films onto HBO Max, which caused them to do significantly poorly. And that's probably the reason why James Gunn's Suicide Squad film flopped. And why In the Heights flopped, and a lot of the movies on HBO Max just flopped because that's not like when you're putting movies on HBO Max. You shouldn't be putting movies of that they're that expensive on HBO Max. But so when I heard that Warner Brothers was going to be getting new leadership, I was excited. I was like, finally, new leadership. Oh, I know. Corner of the reviews. Corner reviews. I should tell you, Discovery has already bought Warner Brothers. It's done. It's been done for a while now. I was only speaking in past, but yeah, it's already done. It's already happened. It's all over the news. It's been a thing for months now. But no, I do not think anyone's gonna buy out Netflix. I think Netflix is too big at this point. But who knows? Anything could happen. But back to my point, suffice it to say, I was really excited for Warner Brothers to get new leadership. And I have not had egg on my face. I've not had egg thrown on my face. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong and Dune did well. They did well in theaters, even though they were put on HBO Max. But they would have done better if it was just theaters. There really is no denying. Movies that go exclusively to theaters make more money than they do on HBO. Hell, they don't even make money on HBO Max. There's only the chance of gaining new subscribers. And despite the fact that Warner Brothers put all their movies on HBO Max last year, their growth rate wasn't that significant. It was already on track. It was already roughly around where it was going to grow before they even announced the movie's going to HBO Max. And if anything, you should be mad that Godzilla vs. Kong and Dune and weren't released exclusively in theaters, because they would have made more money. They would have been more successful. So you should be mad about that. They would have made more money had they gone exclusively to theaters. But regardless, anyways, back to my point. So I got egg over the past few months with Warner Brothers and David Zaslav, because David Zaslav, who was the CEO of Discovery, went on to become the CEO of this new Warner Brothers Discovery, and over the past few months, I have had egg thrown in my face, from this kind of leadership. It's insanity. Taking for one, David Zaslav, the creator, the CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, clearly does not respect animation, because he took a lot of animated series off of HBO Max, including some fan favorites, which I haven't watched, but I know a lot of people do love, like Infinity Train. Took that out of HBO Max. Now, granted, you can still buy Infinity Train on digital purchasing sites like Vudu. Although, with this new news I'm about to announce, I wouldn't count on it. Because, apparently Final Space, which granted I didn't watch, but I know it has its fans. It's a, like, here's, yeah, basically it says, Final Space creator Olin Rogers confirms that the series is becoming a tax write-off for Warner Bros. Discovery and will be gone forever from all official channels after Netflix takes the series down international. All physical copies of the series have stopped. Like, let's go over to this thing right here. 5 years of my... This is the creator of the show. 5 years of my life, 3 seasons of TV, blood, sweat, and tears became a tax write-off for the network who owns Final Space. Yep, that's it. That's why it's disappeared everywhere in the USA. 5 years of work vanished. When the license is up internationally, Netflix will take it down, and then it will be gone forever. There are no more physical copies of Season 1 and Season 2, and no physical copies of Season 3 were ever made. Your memory of Final Space will be the only proof it ever existed unless you own a copy. I've been trying to process how this feels. It's hard because it's just so absurd. Like a tax write-off, really? Or maybe I've become so numb to bad things happening in my life because of the frequency of which it has been occurring that I didn't register this sting. But the stinger has broken off underneath my skin and now it's annoying. Look, I get it. The decision was just business. But Final Space will always be personal to me. Some might say give up and move on, but I have moved on to many new projects that I'm very passionate about. But I will not give up on this story and these characters. I will never stop. I will never stop fighting for Final Space. If it takes years, then so be it. Renew Final Space. It's a banner that you've all been waving, and it's a rallying cry I can stand behind while I continue into this long, dark, chasing ending for the story. Now, some of you are wondering, what does that mean of being a tax write-off? Well, that means... Okay, now I will say Aquaman King of Atlantis, that's a different... Like, that and Infinity Train, those are different circumstances than what this is. Because, again, you can still buy... I think you can still buy Aquaman King of Atlantis and Infinity Train on online stores like Vudu or, I think Amazon or something like that. But what this means, Final Space being written as a tax write-off, what this means is that once Warner Bros. Discovery wrote it off as a tax write-off, that means they cannot legally monetize it anymore. Like, it basically means it's gone forever. It will never see the light of day again. Which is exactly what happened to the Batgirl movie. Like, it will never see the light of day again. And like I said, if we can, yeah. And so, yeah, that they cannot monetize it. They cannot put it on a streaming service. They can't sell it. It's just gone. It's just literally gone forever. And literally the only way, I'm serious, the only way you could ever watch this show again is if you were to pirate it. That's literally the only way you could ever watch it again. Which then brings up some questions. I'm not necessarily endorsing piracy, but at the same time, if they cannot legally monetize it, then here's the thing, I'm not usually for piracy, because people make things, like make movies and shows to make money. But at the same time, if it's like a situation like this, where they write it off, where it's a tax write-off, then is it really wrong to pirate it anymore? If there's literally no other way for you to watch it legally, and even then, because I'm wondering, if someone were to put all the episodes up on YouTube, could Warner Bros. Discovery still copyright strike it or something like that? Because if they were to do that, would that not be them trying to monetize off of someone else posting that content? I don't know what the ramification. I don't know if that would be the case. This is very fascinating in a bad way, really. Of course, I mean, again, I don't watch Final Space, but again, I know it has its fans. I know there's fans of it out there. And so, just right. And this is the scary thing. It's not going to stop at Final Space. It's not going to stop at Final Space. This could happen to literally any show that Warner Brothers Discovery made that you liked. And here's the thing. A lot of, like, this includes things like from Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, potentially DC, TBS, TNT, True TV, like anything, you know what? Let me pull up some of the networks. Let me look up the networks that one of those. Networks. Let me show you exactly what Warner Brothers Discovery owns. Like Warner Brothers New Line Cinema, Turner, Warner Brothers Television Studios, the CW. Although I think Warner Brothers Discovery is going to be selling off the CW to someone else. Turner Classic Movies, DC, Cartoon Network, Boomerang, Investigation Discovery, Discovery Family, Discovery, CNN, HBO, Cartoon Neto, TNT, Adult Swim, True TV, Warner Brothers Animation, Warner Animation Group, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, DC Infinite, Animal Planet, HBO Max. All the, like, potentially. I think Rick and Morty will survive, Nicole Warner reviews. I think Rick and Morty will survive, because that is a very popular show. But even then, I would say it's not a guarantee. Like who knows? You know, if it's run past its monetary value, then they might erase it. And again, like, what? Why not just sell the fucking shows or movies or whatever? Like, if you don't want Final Space anymore, why not just sell it to someone who would, like, why not just sell it to someone who would, you know, buy it off of you? That's so weird. Like, that is really weird. Why would you not just sell it to someone else? But yeah, it's like, how do I put it? It's just, a lot of the stuff isn't, a lot of it isn't safe, I would say. A lot of it is probably not safe. Especially Cartoon Network material. Cartoon Network material, again, because if you've seen, you know, the track record with, you know, David Zaslav. Okay. You said exactly why. I thought you were saying exactly why can't they, like, there was a little bit, yeah. Why don't they just, you know, sell, like, for example, what was a good example of this? You know, for example, YouTube, YouTube originals. Again, I don't watch Cobra Kai. But, you know, when originally Cobra Kai was a YouTube original series. But eventually they're like, we don't want to do it anymore. But then they sold it off to Netflix. So, why not just do that with these shows? And and what's even concerning, what's really concerning to me is that, this whole thing about Discovery buying out Warner Brothers, it's all, like, all it is it's pretty, if the reports are true, a Cleveland torso killer, we're talking about Warner Brothers Discovery right now, we're talking about Warner Brothers Discovery right now, I want to try to keep things on topic with the discussions here, but an article recently came out that suggested that David Zaslav, bought Warner Brothers. Like, actually, let me look it up here. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Cause I think I talked about this a little bit last week, but however, this is, Let me see. Where is it? Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, wait. Yeah, the Hollywood Reporter. Where's the Hollywood Reporter? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. The Hollywood Reporter. Where is it? 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 IndieWire. Maybe IndieWire. Wait, no, that's not the right. That's not the right one. Like, will be bought out. Hold on. God, sorry if there's a bit of dead air. I'm just trying to, like... Yeah, so this is what concerns me. This is what concerns me. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. All these issues pale to the next biggest question hovering over any top job at Warner Bros. Discovery. How long will this gig last? The company is grappling with that heavy debt load and skeptical investors. One former Zaslav exec recently received a letter from a due diligence firm on behalf of an unexpected client asking for his evaluation of Zaslav's leadership and style, strategic plans, and likelihood of success. That could suggest various possibilities: a potential acquirer digging around, a dissident shareholder sniffing for weakness, a hedge fund trying to replace a bet. So much uncertainty. Given the company's daunting challenges, it has become accepted wisdom at the highest levels of the industry that another deal waits in the wings for Warner Bros. Discovery. For reasons related to the complicated structure of that merger, no negotiations can happen until April of 2024, which is not that far away. But at that point, many industry observers believe that Comcast's Brian Roberts will make a long-awaited move, wanting to combine NBC Universal with Warner Bros. Discovery. That deal would face some interesting antitrust issues, but would give his company scale and a viable streaming service. Only obviously Peacock sucks, says one exec with knowledge of both companies. There are some good synergies. I'm sure Roberts is licking his chops because the Warner Bros. Discovery stock is so low, and I think that's Zaslav's endgame. Get the place sold. Roberts and NBCU CEO Jeff Shell met with Zaslav and a board member, John Malone, during the Allen & Co. gathering in Sun Valley last July, but given the rules against plotting any combination, there was no doubt just a friendly get-together. A Warner Bros. Discovery spokesperson responds, "We are building Warner Bros. Discovery for the long term." Many top industry execs are so convinced that a deal will happen that some are pre-mourning an event that may never happen. People feel like it's Comcast for sure, says the head of one company. It's going to be depressing to lose another major studio after Disney bought Fox, and Warner Bros. Was the Tiffany studio. What this means, if this is true, means this would, if this is true, that Zaslav's end game with Warner Brothers Discovery, with Warner Brothers, is to bump up the stock or whatever, like make it more valuable so that they could sell Warner Brothers off to Comcast for a higher price than they bought it for. Then this spells doom. This is way worse than you think. What this means is that David Zaslav doesn't care about the long-term success of Warner Brothers. He only cares about the short-term success, just so that he can make a quick buck on just. It's sort of like house flipping, where people will take an old, decrepit house, fix it up, and then sell it for a higher price. That's pretty much what David Zaslav, if this is true, is looking at doing with Warner Brothers. And now everything here makes sense. I'm not saying it makes sense in a good way, but it makes sense why all this is happening. Getting rid of a bunch of content and whatever. This is horrifying. And what this means is that if this happens, this will mean even fewer studios making movies. Like, okay, 20th Century Fox being bought by Disney, I was fine with that. At least especially getting it away from Fox Corp. But now, you have MGM being bought by Amazon, which I was like, maybe. I mean, MGM isn't really what it used to be. And I was looking forward to Warner Brothers being bought by Discovery because, hey, they're two entertainment companies and they're doing very different. But, I was like, yeah, I was looking forward to that, especially given how AT&T was treating Warner Brothers. Now I'm starting to think that Warner Brothers Discovery, that Discovery buying Warner Brothers might be even worse. It might be even worse than when AT&T bought Warner Media. It might be even worse. Because at least AT&T didn't erase certain projects from existence. Jesus. And this is just concerning to me. This is so bad. Again, we're talking about Warner Brothers Discovery. What other big companies do you think will be bought out? At this point, I don't know. I don't know. If there's one prediction I may have, would be, I fear this would happen, A24 getting bought by Apple. I could see that happening. Do you think someone will get a bootleg of Bad Girl and pirate the movie online for people to watch? Honestly, so many stuff from movies has been leaked on the internet, I would not be surprised. I don't know. I honestly don't know how that, how. Maybe. But I don't know. But hold on. Yeet! But yeah, if this happens, Comcast buying Warner Brothers Discovery, it would have made it would make sense as to why David Zaslav has been doing all these really concerning business choices. And again, it kind of, like I said, it would prove that, it would prove that they did not, that David Zaslav doesn't care about long-term success. He just doesn't. He doesn't care about long-term success. He only cares about, really short-sighted, quick buck business instead of longevity. And it's concerning to me. It really is concerning. But yeah. Man, this is bad. Also, I forgot to mention, if you haven't, if anyone who's watching this video, man, I really should have done this earlier. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you can be notified of future videos. Let me see. Let's see. Actually, yeah, let's go over to statistics. It's statistics time. Boop, 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 boop. Where is it? Where are the statistics? Ooh! We got better statistics. Hold on. Let me... Yeah, now 78% of the people watching this video aren't subscribed. Like, this number's been going down. Like, that number's been going down. So that's cool. I don't mind Peacock. I mean, I think it's decent. I have it free because it's free with my Xfinity internet. Fire David Zaslavsky. It's David Zaslav, but I don't know how that's gonna happen. Actually, wait. Hold on, let me put the... I need to focus. Hold on, let me just focus my video a little bit more. Oops. There we go. Don't worry, all these little things will go away in about a minute. But yeah. 78% of the people watching this video are not subscribed. So if you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. Hit that bell icon and hit that like button. Especially that like button helps. That like button actually really does help. So if you can hit that like button for me, that would be very nice. Very nice. I like Peacock. I will say I think they should be adding a lot more 4K stuff. Like, HD is becoming really obsolete, and 4K is the way to go. Is there a person you want to meet you've never met before? I don't know. I'm very nervous about meeting people, honestly. Like, yeah, like, there's kind of this irrational... You know that saying, don't meet your heroes? I'm afraid of meeting my heroes, specifically. I am kind of afraid, like, I'm just like, I don't, like, you know, I'm a little bit nervous about, like, here's the thing, like, I'm not confident at all. I have, like, zero confidence. I mean, especially in my videos, like, I don't really show that much emotion to begin with. I'm just an emotionless husk of a human being. But, yeah, like, for example, like, you know, I really do admire people like Markiplier. But I'd probably be too scared to meet him. Because I'm just like, I mean, I shouldn't be, but damn it, like, yeah, you know. I'm just a very awkward person. I'm afraid that my awkwardness would ruin it. So, yeah. I would, like... Let me see if there's any other kind of news around here. Oop. Let's see if there's any other news around for me to talk about. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've peaked at 9 viewers. That's nice. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let me see. Oh, dang. That's cool. Apparently, Avatar, the re-release, has earned $10 million at the domestic box office this weekend. Now, in case you guys don't know, you know, Avatar was re-released in theaters, but however, it's like been like upgraded to like 4K HDR, which is high dynamic. If you don't know what HDR is, HDR stands for high dynamic range. That means you get more vibrant colors. There's a bigger color spectrum. And I will say, I wanted to see the Avatar re-release this weekend. I wanted to see it, but the problem is that, it's not playing in any theaters near me. The closest theater playing Avatar, like, the Avatar re-release is like 50 miles away from where I am. And so, yeah, like, I do want to see it, though. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, because I think, like, Disney took Avatar off of Disney Plus, but it's not like an HBO Max kind of thing. They only took it off of Disney Plus so you can go see the new version in theaters, and so, and later on, probably before Avatar 2 comes out, they'll put the remastered Avatar onto Disney Plus again, but, yeah. But yeah, like, I think, I really wish I don't know why none of my theaters are playing. Here's the funny thing. I've never actually seen Avatar in theaters. I've only seen it, like, once on DVD, like, years and years and years ago. And, like, in 2020, I watched it on Disney Plus. So I never got to see it in theaters, let alone in 3D. I want to see it in 3D, considering it's said to be, like, the best 3D experience ever. But yeah. I don't know why none of my theaters are playing it. It's kind of dumb. Where is it? I'm waiting for Avatar to come back on Disney Plus, and no, I haven't seen it. You should see it. Like, I like Avatar. I don't love Avatar, but I don't think it's also, like, for what, okay, I will say, I really hate the inner monologue that he has in the movie. I'm hoping that's not in Avatar 2. But, like, there's a bunch of scenes in Avatar where, like, he's, like, narrating, and it's just so unnecessary. But I will say, the movie is gorgeous. Like, it has, like, of the 2000s decade, from 2000 to 2009, Avatar had the best visual effects of that decade, by far. Like, it was phenomenal. It was a phenomenal achievement in visual effects. I mean, obviously, you know, we've come come a long way since then. Like, I'm not gonna act like, you know, oh yeah, Avatar. I'm not gonna sit here and say Avatar looks better than any movie that today. Like, no, obviously not. Like, I think movies like Gravity, The Jungle Book, The Lion King, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Endgame, the new Star Wars movies, I think they have better visual effects than Avatar does. But that's not a bad thing, because these movies came out years after Avatar. And I'm excited to see what Avatar 2 does with visual effects. Like, oh my god. I still think, unless Top Gun Maverick gets nominated for Best Visual Effects, and, like, here's the thing. I still think Avatar 2 is going to win Best Visual Effects. The only thing I could see stopping it is if Avatar 2 doesn't get nominated for Best Picture, which isn't a complete game over, But this will be the game over part. If Top Gun Maverick gets nominated for Best Picture and Best Visual Effects, if it gets both those nominations, then I think Avatar 2 is screwed. Unfairly screwed, but screwed nonetheless. But Avatar 2 is gonna be like for example, like there's like this crazy shot in Avatar 2 that I want to show you that I'm just like, what? How in the world? Like, oops. Like, I want to show you. Ooh, yeah, this is in 4K. All right. I want to show you this really kind of crazy shot from Avatar 2. And Cole Warner Review says Avatar is a decent movie, but there's so many other great movies that have not had a 3D re-release that need one. True Lies, the James Cameron movie that got great reviews and needs to be put on Blu-ray. I don't think True Lies would do very, I mean, let's face it, True Lies is not really a movie that a lot of people talk about. I think the reason why you haven't seen a lot of those movies come to 4K or whatever. Actually, wait, let me check and see if... Ah, damn it. Where is it? Damn it, come on. Oh yeah, that's weird, it's not on Blu-ray. I'm wondering, like, is True Lies on... I don't think you could put that out in theaters, let alone in 3D. No, I guarantee you no one's going to see that, but, like, you know, a remastered, you know, home edition, I think that would be fine. Let me look it up. Wow, you can't even buy it on Vudu, which is very strange. But, I mean, I think there's a reason. I mean, but I know you love, you know, True Lies, but I think you gotta know there's a reason why they're re-releasing Avatar, right? And remastering that, because Avatar, you know, Avatar is the highest grossing film of all time. And unlike which True Lies did not do, and also Avatar, the first Avatar, got nominated for like Best Picture at the Oscars, which True Lies didn't. I mean, you know, True Lies is definitely a movie that a lot of people really do love, but let's face it, culturally speaking, Avatar was the more significant film to put in theaters again. So I'm not like, I don't think you should be surprised that Avatar is really getting a lot of that treatment. But I want to show you guys this. I know it's a very quick shot of Avatar 2, but I want to show you guys this. That shot, holy shit. That is way better than you guys probably think. That whole thing is CGI. Like, that shot, like, the water, like, all of that is CGI. And it's such a close-up shot as well. But, like, you know... But, like, look at that. Look at that. That is incredible. Yeah, let me... Oh, no. Because, again, something like this, like, alright, yeah, you know it's CGI. It's good. It's great CGI, but you know that. But this right here... That is insane. That is insanely good and realistic. Like, I know Corridor Crew talked about this. And I'm just like, how the fuck did they do that? Like, it's so good. And yeah, like I said, I'm really excited I'm literally looking forward to Avatar 2, if nothing else, just for the visual effects. Like, this is going to be spectacular to look at. It's going to be phenomenal to see. And so, yeah. Yeah. One video I would like to do at some point is movies that either need a Blu-ray release or 4K. I'll tell you what movie needs a 4K release that has still, like, it was announced that it was going to get a 4K release, and yet it still hasn't gotten one. I mean, it was like, why has this thing not... Where is it? I'll tell you exactly what needs a 4K release. Gravity. Where? They announced a Gravity 4K release long ago. Where is it? Like, where's the 4K release of Gravity? Like, this film is like one of the most jaw-dropping... But, like, the fact that, like, Gravity is, like, one of the most jaw-dropping visual spectacles I've ever seen. And again, I really wish I could have seen this in theaters. Man, oh, God. This I would love to see in 3D with all this kind of space stuff flying at me. It's like, ugh. But this film was gorgeous. I think I put it at number 3 of, like, the best visual effects of the 2010s decade. Man, because, oh... This film is tense, and it's literally just a space experience. Like, again, why this hasn't gone to 4K, I don't know why. They said they were trying to do a 4K re-release, not a 4K re-release, but like a 4K... Wait, what? Huh? What? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, what? Where is it? Wait, but is this... Wait, what? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, is this supposed to be like... What? Wait! They canceled the fucking... Like... Wait, no, wait, it got delayed. Ah! Damn it. Wait, did they delay it again? Well, damn it, apparently I guess they fucking delayed, like, apparently it was gonna come out October 19th, I don't know if it was supposed to be October, wait, it was supposed to come out October 19th, 2021, but, damn it, fuck, why can't they fucking release Gravity on 4K, like, what's the, like, what is... Like, what is the holdup? Like, How is there not any kind, like, how is there not any 4K release of Gravity yet? Like, what happened? Ah! Where is it? Where is it? I don't know why. Ah, fuck. I need Gravity in 4K. I need Gravity in 4K. Why isn't it on 4K yet? You know what needs a 4K release? Life. It feels like I need better glasses to see smell details. Wow, I didn't know you wanted to see smell. That's amazing. I wish I could see smells. Actually, do I want to see smells? Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to see smells. I better pick up True Lies on DVD before all the copies sell out. I mean, I don't know. Well, let's see who made True Lies. Okay, it's a Disney film. It's from 20th century. It's Disney. It's not Warner Brothers, so at least Disney's not gonna erase it from existence. So, actually, wait. Let me look at something real quick, because I just realized. Boop. Boop. Let me go on to. I just realized something. I'm going on to Disney Plus Canada, you know, using a VPN, and I wonder. What the? What? Wait. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, small details. Yeah. Let's actually wait. Oh, wait. France and Italy. Oh, wait. Let's go to Disney. Let's go to Disney Plus France. Let's go to France, everybody. Let's go to France. Let's go to France. Let's go to Disney Plus France. I'm gonna do for the balls. What is that? Okay. True line. Man, that's weird. Why is it not showing up? Yeah, it's like. Yeah, let's see. Let's go to Star. Let's go to Star. Drama series, action movie. Let's go. Hmm. Action comedies. Why can't I find... I don't know. I was trying to find True Lies on Disney Plus in, like, other countries, but I don't know if I'm able to find that, so... Oh, well. Man, this, Anyways, let's go back to the chat. Which sequel is better, Aliens or Terminator 2 Judgment Day? Both are great and some of my favorite movies of all time. Though my favorite sequel of all time is Aliens. The Dark Knight is also great. For me, I think Terminator 2 is better. Although for me, the greatest sequel ever made, in my opinion, is The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, I'd say, is the best sequel of all time, if you're asking me personally. But I think, but between Aliens and Terminator 2, I'd say Terminator 2. But yeah, I'd probably say that. Ooh. Yeah. Wait, Hulu. True Lies is on Hulu. Oh shit, really? Apparently you can watch True Lies in HD. It's not 4K, but it is in HD on Hulu. That I didn't know. That's interesting. That's cool. Actually, let me log in. Let me log in to make sure this is... Wait, no, I don't mean to actually watch it. No. No, I don't need to actually watch it. I was just like... Wait, where is it? But yeah, it's in HD on well, yeah, where does it say? Wait. Wait, it's not saying it anymore. I'm like, that's weird. I'm assuming it is in HD on, you know, I have to go. Bye. Alright, see you next SpongeBob Personal. Yeah. The Fugitive and True Lies are worth getting on DVD. Granted, there's still movies I've not seen yet, but at least I have them on DVD for when I want to watch them. And for me, DVD's overrated. I mean, granted, like, True Lies isn't even on Blu-ray, so there's that, but, like, But, yeah. I will say, like, what else? Like, is there anything else for me to say? Oh, shit. This is funny. The Avatar re-release earned more than Don't Worry Darling at the worldwide box office. I think domestically, Don't Worry Darling still made more money, but worldwide, Avatar made more money. That is funny. God, Don't Worry Darling is so cursed. Do you like The Predator? That's my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with Terminator 2. I think you've already asked me this. I mean, I like Predator. I mean, I haven't seen it in years, but I don't know. I still prefer Terminator 2 Judgment Day. But yeah, I think maybe. Also, fun fact about, I will say this about True Lies. Fun fact about True Lies, you know, ever since Aliens, like with Aliens and Aliens Forward, no James Cameron movie has ever missed a Best Visual Effects nomination at the Oscars. But the funny thing is, which would include movies like that means Aliens, The Abyss, Terminator 2, True Lies, Titanic, and Avatar were nominated for Best Visual Effects. But fun fact, True Lies was the only one to lose the award for Best Visual Effects. Because it lost to Forrest Gump, which, you know, now I do know about the effects, the visual effects of True Lies, but, so I do know some of the visual effects stuff that they did in that film, but admittedly, like, when you look at what Forrest Gump did, like Forrest Gump, I'd say, had more significant, more groundbreaking effects than True Lies did. Which, funny enough, let's go, maybe I could show you guys the short list that year for 1994. Yeah, I can show you guys this. What the short list was for 1994. Yeah, because like the short list for for Best Visual Effects in 1994 went as follows. There was Forrest Gump, The Hudsucker Proxy, Interview with the Vampire, The Lion King, The Mask, Speed, and True Lies. And ultimately, Forrest Gump, The Hudsucker Proxy... Forrest Gump, The Mask, and True Lies ended up getting nominated, to which Forrest Gump won, which I would agree with those three. Like, for... Director, my movie, Don't Worry Darling, is flopping in the box office. When I don't think Olivia Wilde has said that. I mean, even then, Don't Worry Darling isn't flopping. It's not flopping. It still made $20 million on its opening weekend in the United States. That's pretty good, and it doesn't look like a very expensive movie. So it's not flopping. It just so happens that worldwide Avatar, and even then domestically, it made more money than Avatar did this weekend. It's just worldwide. Worldwide, Avatar made more. God, I don't like, but yeah. But like I said, True Lies was nominated for. It's interesting to note that the original Lion King was in the shortlist for Best Visual Effects. Again, it didn't get nominated, but it did get in the shortlist. Because like I said, Forrest Gump, The Mask, and True Lies ended up getting nominated, and Forrest Gump won, which is interesting. Just a little fun, little fun fact for you peeps. But yeah. I think maybe that if hot take, Titanic is a very overrated, boring movie. Do you agree? I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Titanic, but again, like, I mean, I don't hate Titanic. Although I will say the effects are phenomenal. I mean, like, in like I think it was 1997 when it came out. Like, that shit was amazing to look at, like the visual effects. But yeah, but also I think one of the reasons why everyone was so captivated by Titanic was because it was such a visual spectacle. Like it was insane. Like mixing like CGI and forced perspective and miniatures, gigantic. Hell, I think they even literally built like a full-sized Titanic set to sink in that film. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, that is like, yeah. But like, I think, you know, everyone was really captivated by Titanic at the time because of how visually stunning it was. You said, I liked Prey, but I don't agree with people that's, like, Cold One Review says, I liked Prey, but I don't agree with people that say it's better than the original. How that movie's a classic? How that movie's a classic? I mean, granted, it's just people's opinions, but still. I mean, yeah, but, I mean, I personally think, Prey is even better than Predator, the Predator. No, I should say Predator. The Predator is the one from 2018, and no one talks about that. But I think a lot of it has to do with, like, how Prey really managed to reinvent, the Predator mythology, and really, because, like, I think the thing, because everyone was going into Prey thinking, okay, why are they gonna make another Predator movie? Because, like, everyone knows what's gonna happen. Like, it's not a surprise what the big Predator is anymore. But I think but the fact that it did catch everyone off guard, how Prey managed to catch everyone off guard, and a lot of the storytelling being done visually, really, I think really caught us by surprise. And plus, like, the more kind of this is the way I described Prey. It's like an indie movie. It's like if a Predator film was an indie film, because, like, this movie's treated like an indie film, yet it's still a Predator film. And again, I think it's just a lot of it is like the surprise factor of it. Like, no one was expecting Prey to be this good. I see people thinking, oh, it's gonna get Oscar buzz, but Prey's not gonna get Oscar buzz because it went straight to Hulu. It didn't go to theaters, and the Oscars have returned to a theatrical release requirement in order for movies to be considered for the Oscars. So Prey is gonna compete for the Emmys next year. So yeah. Although it is a shame. Like, I get why they didn't put it in theaters, because let's face it, after the Predator, no one was gonna watch a new Predator movie in theaters. At least not the next one. But given how well this one did, given how much everyone loved Prey, the next film is going to yeah. Well, I mean, Copland. Okay, Cold One Review says Copland starring Sylvester Stallone. Actually, maybe I should probably put. You know what? Why don't I just put what? Yeah, why don't I just put the chat right here? I mean, it would make more sense for me to do that anyway. Anyways, Copland, starring Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro, is a much better movie that came out in the same month as Titanic. It's on HBO Max. It should have won Best Picture at 76 on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, I mean, again, a lot of people would disagree. I mean, I've never seen Copland, but I mean, like, a lot, like, again, you gotta put yourself in the perspective of what people were thinking back in 1997. No one saw, like, when it came to Titanic, you know, no one, you know, saw that kind of filmmaking in Titanic had never been done before. I think it's one of the reasons why Avatar was nominated for Best Picture as well. Although Avatar didn't win, it was The Hurt Locker that won. You know, no one had ever seen a film like Titanic. Again, you gotta put yourself in that kind of perspective. Titanic was such a groundbreaking film, and that it caught everyone by storm. And it's it's a generally likable film. Like, you like the characters. It has a sad ending, but it's also kind of bittersweet. But yeah, and plus, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. If you like dramas like Rocky, I recommend Copland. I'm not like, again, I'm probably not gonna watch Copland again. Sorry, but I'm not gonna lie. I like Rocky, but I like Creed more. I like the Creed movies significantly more. I like the Creed movies significantly more than Rocky, because like, I like the modern filmmaking styles that the Creed movies have are so investing to me, which makes me really sad that if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Creed 3 delayed? Yeah, Creed 3 was delayed, which makes me really sad. It's been delayed to March of next year, which I'm like, because like I love the Creed movies, and it's even being directed by Michael B. Jordan. I'm so I really want to see this, and it got delayed and make me so sad. And plus, I really like. Yeah, I love the Creed movies. I will say, I think it's almost time for me to go. I think it's about time for me to go. But yeah, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about how David Zaslav is pretty much only using Warner Brothers to, as someone flipping a house. We talked about we talked about the fact that Gravity doesn't have a 4K release. We talked about how well the re-release of Avatar is doing, and how, like, there are people who honestly think Avatar 2 isn't, like, that people actually think Avatar 2 is gonna flop, which is really ridiculous. Avatar 2 is not, is it gonna be the highest grossing film of all time again? No. Do I think it's even gonna surpass Top Gun Maverick? Probably not. But Avatar 2, it's gonna make it. I think it's gonna cross $1 billion. Also, I should mention, the stain of humanity, known as, Jurassic World Dominion, it's not showing it on Box Office Mojo, but Jurassic World Dominion has crossed $1 billion. Again, I don't know why it's not showing it right now, but apparently Jurassic World Dominion's, crossed $1 billion, which, you know what? Fine, whatever. I really didn't like the movie. I don't know. Would you guys want me to do like a full on, like, because I know I talked about it in the podcast, but would you want me to do like a full video review of Jurassic World Dominion just so I could put it out there? Because I really gotta talk about this movie. I really gotta talk about this film. I might do that. I might do that. Just a full on, a full on review of Jurassic World Dominion, because that film is bad. It's a bad film. And funny enough, I'm actually going to be, like, hopefully if plans go well tonight, I'm going to be showing Raphael, Raphael has still not seen Jurassic World Dominion, and if things go well tonight, I'm going to have him sit down and watch the film. And I want to see his reactions, because this film is hopeless. It's a very hopeless film, if I'm going to be honest. But regardless, you might see that video in the future then. A video of me reviewing Jurassic World Dominion. In any case, thank you so much for watching this installment of Hannahcast Live. Like I said, for a little statistic, 78% of the people watching this video right now are not subscribed. Granted, that number has been shrinking thanks to you guys. Ever since I've been pulling up this graphic, more and more people have been engaging with my videos. And so, leave hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That like button helps, and that bell notification to be notified of future videos. And so, yeah, whatever the case may be, that'll do it for this episode of Hannahcast Live. And I'll see you on the flippity flop, if that's even a thing. Fuck. Wrong button.